The Latin root of the word react is to take action back. It's what you do when your back is against the wall. The Latin root of the word respond is to answer back. It's what you do when you have a choice. I'm 47 now, a husband, a father, a friend. My life isn't perfect, but it's a good one. It's a life where I now respond. It wasn't always like this. I spent most of my life reacting. My reactions were rooted in childhood trauma, things that affected my mind and my development. I was that bull in a china shop, my dad would call me, loud and overcompensating. But it was all just a cover for the fear that I carried. I was a teenager who self-harmed, governed by fear and a complete lack of confidence. This isn't the Trauma Olympics. My story isn't a competition. It's my story. There was the abuse, the bullying, the feeling of being a have-not in a world of haves. I had parents I struggled to relate to, a mum who worried if I shared, a dad who told me to fight back. When I did fight back one day, it was to a kid who said the wrong thing to me at the wrong time, and I broke his nose. I'd like to say sorry to James, because he was being bullied too. Until my late 30s, I reacted to most things from a place of fear, insecurity, and shame. My child brain was still running the program to keep me safe. I was anxious all the time, and I didn't even know what anxiety was. In my late 20s, I lost my best friend in a car accident. 6 months later, I had my first panic attack and a breakdown. It was during this time that suicidal thoughts first came. I never had a plan. I found myself on the brink. For the first time, I decided to give help a chance. My recovery has been a 20-year journey of self-learning. I gradually started to become more responsive. For me, responding means taking a step back. I allow my thoughts to travel through helpful internal filters, my values, my beliefs, my healthy sense of self. I've been to therapies 3 times, counseling and trauma processing. I've read countless books, learned about trauma, and found great steps moving forward in healing. I've leaned into my vulnerability, choosing to make tough life decisions like divorce and abandoning toxic friendship groups, but took on new personal challenges over the years, like a renewed exercise regime in triathlon, doing a degree in commercial photography, and more recently, setting up a social enterprise for men's health, and even running a pop-up sauna. Along the way, I've met people with similar stories who share them with me, which I find mutually beneficial. I've learned that my brain is like a muscle. It needs work, resistance, and consistency to stay strong and agile. And making this film, is like applying glue to the spine of a book, the story of my recovery, an acknowledgement to my brain of what works and what must exist to keep me well. I've spent most of my time responding these days. I react far, far less. When I do, and I've been ignoring the signs, but I bounce back faster each time because I now have the strength and agility to do so. This is what it means to me to respond. From reacting to responding, and responding, and responding.